And welcome one, welcome all. Dr. Pete back in action alongside the one, the only, first time at the Great Lakes Center for the man, the myth, the legend, Kyle Griffin. Here with us. Griff, we got two teams coming our way very shortly. One that we are quite familiar with at the World of Sports on Chicago and Chicagoland Sports Radio. First Alliance taking on a team with Sting, the Milwaukee Sting, coming in with a great record. They haven't lost yet this weekend. First Alliance wearing the long sleeve reds with white numbers and white trim. The Sting wearing the home whites with the black numbers and yellow numbers. They've had some teams on their squad these past 2 years, and look for this this power to continue. I had a chance to talk with Coach beforehand. He gave you a few notes on the team.
Oh, that he did. He gave me a couple notes and said that they were having trouble and just a lack of effort in playing defense, and that was been their one downfall this season. And they have a young setter who's new to the setting circus. It's her first year.
Williams goes for the kill outside, mistimes that one, and ball goes into the net. 1-0, first blood drawn by the Sting. Back to serve now is going to be Brittany Held, first-year setter.
That she is.
Right hand, set serve. Goes to Williams. Williams bumps up to Villa-Unis. Back slide to Nava. Nava off the top. Down. Nava down. Nava kill. Nava. Nagivna Nava.
Well, that's one thing that you didn't get to call in the All-Star game, and you were missing that.
Yesterday she had so many, we started timing ourselves. Williams jump serve, send it out of bounds. One thing to note, Griff, it started yesterday, and as we can see, continue today. Williams has kind of lost a touch on her serve. Let's see how that influences things here throughout the rest of the weekend. Hardly any aces yesterday, just trying to keep it in play right now. Serve over by Degadillo. Set outside Talaka. Talaka kill. Talaka. Waka waka.
Well, just a perfect set to Talaka. And just like we've seen all season, once they get that going, it's kind of impossible to stop.
Oh, yeah, I got some good ones for Talaka yesterday. I was kind of proud of myself. And the stools are available, don't forget, Griff.
Oh, I'm excited.
For all of, well, especially for you. You're going to be here all day. Set outside, spike down off the top. Drops in bounds. Point goes to First Alliance. They're up 3-2. Rolled off the hands of number 20 for the Sting, Katie Droner.
Well, when you put Villa-Unis and Zielinski up there in that front line, they're two very, very tall women.
Yeah.
And that's an impenetrable wall.
6'4" Zielinski. Set outside. Spike down along the line. Williams with a high return. Villa-Unis goes outside. Nava has the side bump to reset up the Sting attack. Libero, quick one, set over the top. Nava down low to one knee after the attempt there by Good. Set up, two-hand over. Sting reset up the attack. Right at the net. Williams with the bump. We're going to have a joust. Sent back on the side of the Sting. Spike over again by Good. Villa-Unis, quick one for Zielinski. Right-hand attempt, and underneath it cleanly there is going to be the libero Bogdansky. Set outside. Talaka down. Talaka. Kalaka.
Yeah, once again, just a beautiful rally right there, and they were able to get it in a position for Talaka to put it down.
Back to serve. Hinsdale South's pride, Melissa Nava. Going to be UIC Flame next year. Long set near. Oh, beautiful set. Alyssa Dawson Griff, she came from the hiding space behind the R1. I didn't even see her, and next thing you know, she's getting a massive kill.
Yeah, she was hiding behind that little post there, and she comes out of nowhere and just hops out of the gym and slams that one down right here along this near corner.
Say Zielinski's first weekend playing in almost a year and a half with the shoulder surgery, missed all of the regular season last year for Marist. And as Alex said yesterday, Zielinski goes for the kill. Zielinski blocked down, still alive. They got the height in there now. They got Amanda Hansen in there, signed senior. Spike over the top, and that one stays in bounds. Good play on the right side by Alyssa Dawson. But Alex did play the what-if game. What if the 6'4" Zielinski would have been able to play with Marist, who ended third in state? That could have been a big difference maker. But
absolutely.
We digress. 4-4 here, and Talaka bumps next to Williams, and not able to make the adjustment is number 8 Jenna Jacobson, 5-4 your score.
Yeah, when Williams tries to bump that one and it hits right off Talaka's face, it's kind of I don't know where to go after this one.
That one drops down. 5-5, we're tied up. Substitution as you have Boom Boom Brittany Brown. Or I like to say Boom Boom Downtown Brittany Brown. I'm sorry about your coffee, by the way.
It's all right. I didn't need it anyways.
5-5 your score. Almost going out of bounds, able to keep it in play. Good effort there on the backside by Degadillo. Quick Villa Eunice back set, left hand down. Downtown Brittany Brown. 6-5.
Well, beautiful play right there. She got swinging that lefty hammer. She comes out off the right-hand side, being a lefty, and just pounds it down.
Villa Eunice hop serve. Return cleanly. Degadillo. Right side tipping it over the top is going to be Dawson. Villa Eunice 10-foot line. Williams over the top. Dookie bound. Decoy across the middle. Tip over, and Talaka sends that one out of bounds. Very good decoy there by Dawson. Setting up Hansen on the far side. Talaka couldn't adjust in time.
Yeah, that she couldn't. She coming across that left-hand side. She was moving away from it. She was moving towards her right, and that ball is going towards her left, so it just hits off the side of her forearm and sends it into the wall.
Villa Eunice back slide to Zielinski. Zielinski able to send it over. Still not a lot of pop in the step for Zielinski as just returning. She played about 50% of the serves yesterday, Griff. We'll get to more of that in a second. Dawson over with the right hand. Dawson, which is a set ball, but she saw the gap as a lot of players from First Alliance were approaching the line. Kept a big gap open in the back. She took advantage.
Yeah, that near back right corner for us, wide open. She took advantage of it.
Right across the middle, Brown Brown with the redirection. Downtown Brittany Brown, what a name she made for herself yesterday, and it continues here today. Just really doing a fabulous job of showing us maybe what we hadn't seen last year, even during the high school time. So good job for Brown. But Rose serves over the top, slide, spike, down, and kill. Boom goes the dynamite.
Just vicious. They're getting their chances and they're taking advantage of it. Yeah, they've got the little mishaps here and there, but they're taking advantage of it right now.
Sarah Connell bringing down the Thunder on that one. 8-7 your score. We're going to get a very evenly matched games here today. Villa Eunice back set, left hand. Brown, they caught all the players for First Alliance at the 10-foot line, Griff, and they just blocked it right back, 9-7.
Well, you couldn't have said it any better. When you have everybody sucked into that 10-foot line, you leave 15 foot of court exposed, and that's what they did right there.
9-7 your score. That one drops down. A very interesting thing, Griff, as Alex and I talked about yesterday, these are all little mini all-star teams that we have here today. You could take any one of these teams, and it could probably take out most high school teams, if not some college teams. We'll get to that in a second, but 9-8 your score. We serve over. Villa Eunice goes far side to Williams. Williams down. Williams kill. Speaking of Williams, like we said, she's going to Duke, but just alone if you look at First Alliance, Illinois, Pitt, Wake Forest, Duke, Bradley, South Carolina, Villanova, Indiana, Western Michigan, Loyola. These are all D1 programs, and all these players are going on to play there. You have what could be a freshman all-star team right here nationwide.
Yeah, absolutely. They're all high-caliber players, and you see that here, especially in any of these games. It's just like you said, they're mini all-star games in themselves. So, and a lot of these girls are going on to play college ball.
Brown with the serve, over. Continuing along, Villa Eunice to Nava in the middle. Joust to one. That time by Hansen. Left hand over the top by Brown. Kept alive by Degadillo. Taking a slap at it is going to be good. Spike down. Williams is blocked. Williams tried to break through the held wall and held on.
Yeah, that she did. That being a smaller player on the court, she was able to get up and just block that one away. So, big ups to her because Williams is a beast.
Bogdansky with the ace as that one drops down. Miscommunication there from First Alliance. 11-10 your score. Lot more intensity here at the club level if you haven't noticed yet, Griff, is you have girls. Oh, good play there by Good. 12-10 your score. She saw it floating low toward the net, took advantage, knocked it down.
Yeah, a little bit of a mishap on the serve. So she just a missed opportunity, and that's what happens. You get a bad serve or you get a bad set, and it goes towards the net. chances are that one's going to be pounded back down at you.
Timeout on the court. We'll keep it here. 12-10 being your score. Timeout brought to you by the main sponsor of SportsOnChicago.com, that being the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. More information, go to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700. Griff, thoughts so far on your first session of club volleyball?
Well, walking in, you see a lot of familiar faces, and, and you told me that from the beginning when we first scheduled this tournament. You're like, you're going to see a lot of familiar faces, which is good for us and good for me, being still a rather novice volleyball expert. But the fact is, you get to see girls from Indiana, from Wisconsin, from Illinois, from all over the place.
From Canada.
Yeah, from Canada, as we heard the Canada national anthem earlier. It's good to see it, and it's just like you said, this is the mecca of volleyball. You've got 8 courts, and they're full. There's not an empty court in the house, and it's just good all-around volleyball.
They got a towel on the ground right now, and I believe the R1 is checking the volleyball. We'll get to that in a second. But at 12-10 being your score. One thing to note, Griff, this court being different from other courts that have been played on, but that being a lot of moisture on these grounds.
Yeah.
With the difference of temperatures throughout the day, it causes moisture and there's some slipping. So right now, a towel is just sitting on the ground as we're waiting to see what the ruling might be. Got a lot of good action coming today. A lot of good action down. One thing else I noticed yesterday, a lot of new and unique jerseys. If you notice, I mean, like I said, like we mentioned, this is your first time covering club volleyball. I mean, you have 8 courts, you have twice the amount of teams, or triple, I should say, because for every 2 teams playing, you have 1 off in the wings waiting to play said winner. But looking off to the side, a lot of interesting jerseys out there, a lot of unique ones, which there was a Mizuno jersey yesterday that had mountains. It looked like a Utah Jazz jersey from the mid-'90s. It was awesome.
Well, you look over to the right of us, right here, you got a lime green libero jersey, all kinds of different colors. You got, of course, you got your standard black and white and red, but it's cool to see the different ones. I really like, I'm not too sure what the team is over there, but they've got the purple with the green lettering and the white long
I like
sleeves.
those a lot.
Yeah, they're very nice jerseys, and as they're continuing to clean up the court, it's just, I think the jerseys really make the team stand out. If you've got a cool jersey, hey, I'm all for it. It's something to make yourself set apart besides your actual gameplay. Maybe you got a big lion on there. It's just some sort of intimidation factor could go into it.
Court 4 has the home sports performance team. Looking down over there, you see the likes of Jenna Jendrick. Moving along, I mean, you got some great teams. Some we covered yesterday. We saw the likes of Mary Grisano, St. Ignatius College Prep libero and starter in the 2011 All-Star Game. Also to note, December 1st this year, Griff, we're back.
Yes, we are.
2012 Illinois High School All-Star Game, December 1st. We'll get you information as that comes along. As we're back underway, Villius back set. Brown! Downtown, Brittany Brown, 12-11. The Killer Bee strikes again.
Now that lefty, it's tough to judge a lefty because, with that lefty motion, you can go cut right across, or you can. It's just a phenomenal thing for lefties and their capabilities.
Pancake! Great pancake there by Jacobson. Waiting to see who gets the point. Point goes to the Sting. After a great effort by Jacobson, goes for a naught, 13-11.
Yeah, she was moving back towards that end line, and she recognized that it was coming over real quick, and she had to drop down for the pancake.
Rose, Villius back to Rose. Bump back row by Dawson. Quick one set for Goody, and diving down, not able to get there is Rose. Very interesting defense so far for First Alliance Griff, they're usually all above that 10-foot line. Maybe one or two players is behind that. Really allowing that back to be open. Villa-Unis goes for the left-hand dump, able to get there clearly is Bogdansky. And spike down, big kill. Chelsea Lee, the 5'10 senior, makes it 15-11.
Yeah, I think First Alliance problem right now is they're just having trouble getting themselves in a defensive position to be set right.
Villa-Unis to Rose, back set. Bogdansky keeps it alive. Williams goes far side of Villa-Unis, back to Williams, tip up. Goes back 10-foot line, kill attempt. Dawson tips over, down to a knee at the 10-foot line. Nava goes for, again, out of place, out of the way is Rose. 16-11. Griff, there is only one. Oh, and a timeout being called right now by First Alliance. This timeout brought to you by Team Dow Wellness for your health and fitness. We know our associate Alex LaCicero is taking some of their lovely coffee supplements. You know, there's a lot of energy that could be used with some of the players here. And I'll tell you something, Griff, you and I are fond and friends of Team Dow Wellness at least. And,
absolutely.
So Team Dow Wellness, one of our great sponsors. If you need a few pounds that you'd like to release from yourself and release from your life, hey, check out the website, Team Dow Wellness, or just go to sportstownchicago.com, click on the logo for more information. We're back underway, 16-11. Your score as the Sting have stung their way up to this lead. Nava on the slide, but again, Rose in the back row. Only one person right now. First Alliance playing the all-or-nothing game, and they are getting nothing out of it.
Yeah, they're just going all for it.
Villa-Unis bumps back 10-foot line to Rose. Rose blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Tool block, tool kill, first tool of the day. Grip.
First one, you know, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to go with the hammer, just because.
Why not? Williams jump serve. Pick up. Goody goes for the kill attempt. Recently checked into the game. Is back up libero. Oh, and a ball comes in from the other court. So stoppage of play. Bridget Powell, after knee surgery, checks back in. One thing to note, Griff, for our viewers and listeners at home, if a volleyball rolls into the court, play is stopped. You want to prevent injury as much as you can. Talaka there. Talaka's, not Talaka doesn't get the point, but First Alliance gets the point as a net violation on the far side of the court is going to be called on held. 17-13. Williams jump serve, hits the top of the net, still kept alive, no lift called on Bogdansky. Left hand, Villa-Unis, the left hand dump, 17-14.
What a beautiful dump first thing in the morning. She recognized that she had a hole towards the left far corner, and she just put it over with the left hand.
Jump serve by Williams, that one goes out of bounds. Like I said, Griff Williams right now shooting 50% more or less with keeping them in bounds this weekend. One thing Alex noticed is maybe the height of the serve, you know, maybe lower because she does such a high jump serve, but we'll see if she can get that under control. 18-14 your score, serving is Degadillo. Villa-Unis tips over with the left hand, and 18-15 now is going to be your score. First Alliance trails by 3. Back to serve, the one, the only, Melissa Nava. Nava back to serve, right hand she goes with the set serve, back to Degadillo. Quick one set to Goody, blocked by Talaka. Sting resets up the attack. Bogdansky over to the right. Williams down low. Villa-Unis to Talaka. Talaka off the triple block. Kept alive. Goody for the one kill. Goody one down. One kill. There shall only be one. 19-15.
Just trying to get it off that double block and just couldn't get it there. And
do you see from there?
Yeah, I can see.
Wow. That's impressive. Alex always has to go along the side like me, but we're short. Jacobson back. Zielinski checks in, but Zielinski sends it sailing. 20-15.
Tries to send it over the top of that double block, just sends it out of the back of the court.
Well, you got to, attest too. If you're Zielinski, you have not played consistently for over a year now. You're just trying to get your legs underneath you again. Zielinski goes for the block, redirection there, and keeping it down and in. What a play by Katie Droner, a verbally committed senior. 21-15, the Sting keep on attacking.
That they do. You know, they got this 6-point lead right now, and it seems like they're not letting up.
And Talaka can't get low enough. Ace is the place for Crystalline Goody, 22-15. And one thing to note, too, if you notice the bench play right now, Griff, the Greek goddess of blocks, Pedikoukis, not playing due to injury. Not having that block at the net can really, really affect things. Vilnius gets a left-hand kill attempt on the joust as Brown checks in for Jacobson.
Yeah, it's definitely tough when you've got one of your taller players sitting on the bench who's normally a mainstay right there in the middle. It's just tough to get adjusted to something like that.
One down kill, Hansen, 23-16. First Alliance don't know what's hitting them as the Sting right now just rolling away in the later half of this first set. Right-hand set serve recently checks into the game. Is going to be somebody, I don't even have her number. Or 27, excuse me. Sarah Connell checks into the game. I thought that was a 1. My eyes yet deceive me again in life. Brown with the kill. It hits 3 players' hand. Rambler Brown, Loyola player, 23-17.
Yeah, sent it down. She was going towards her left, and that ball was moving towards her right. She had to throw her arms in the air, and that's what happened.
Rose serves, high return. We go near side, double block by Brown and Zielinski. First Alliance trying not to let this one slip out of hand just yet. 23-18, timeout called by the Sting. We'll take it with them, be back in 30. SportsTownChicago.com.
Hey, this is Dr. Pete, SportsTownChicago.com, inviting you to check out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week. Their weight release program helped me drop over 50 pounds and over 10 pant sizes. Visit our homepage of SportsTownChicago.com or theedgeonair.com to find out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week.
And we're back, SportsTownChicago.com. Dr. Pete alongside Kyle Griffin. 23-18. From what my understanding is, Griff, is there was some blood on the court from one of the players. So hopefully she's getting patched up now, and that's why there was a stoppage of play. 23-18, R2 getting into the correct position right now. Sting had been stinging and stinging and stinging. Rose, hop serve over. Good dig down low by Gdansky. Spike over. Keeping it in is Hansen. She's a beast.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing right now for First Alliance is they're just having trouble getting set into their defensive positions, and they're getting caught out of position a lot, and it's really affecting them.
24-18 set point, and Rose misplaced the return, and that's going to be the end of the first set here as First Alliance falls 25-18 against the Sting out of Milwaukee. We'll be back set 2. Can the Sting continue their attack, or can First Alliance rebound? We'll find out on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hey guys, it's Pete McMurray. Every time I'm out and about, people always ask, Pete, how do I become a DJ? How can I hang out at cool concerts, go backstage, and most importantly, be on the air? Well, I'm here to tell you about the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting trains you for a career in radio, TV, and web design, on air and behind the scenes. Classes meet 3 days or nights a week, and in less than a year, you'll be ready to start your career in broadcasting. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting offers hands-on training, exciting internships, job placement assistance, and financial aid for those who qualify. They'll help get you into a career that you can love at their suburban campus in Lombard. They're enrolling now for upcoming classes, and seats are filling up quickly. To get started, go to beonair.com/rock. That's beonair.com/rock, or you can text ROCK to 33239. That's ROCK to 33239. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
SportsTownChicago.com is your place for NIHL high school club hockey.
Ooh, wow.
Every goal, all of the checks, and every jarring hit. SportsTownChicago.com, in a league of our own.
Hi, I'm Steve Milhausen, host of the Fight Club, right here on SportsTownChicago.com. And if you want to hear exciting highlights like this,
I mean, you can go deep. Oh, he got rocked. Dos Santos looking for the finish. He's out. It is all over.
Good left hand. The end is there. And that is it. Just like that. Game, set, match.
Hector Lombard.
They are losing for the first
make sure you tune in to the only MMA show here in Chicago. So make sure you tune in to the Fight Club on SportsTownChicago.com.
With football season finally around the corner.
That ain't true!
Yes, it is, and that's why you need the Sports Hump for your pigskin fix. Wednesdays from 10 to 1, Rick and Ian.
They like playing with each other.
Well, that may be true, but they will break down the thoughts of the brightest minds in the game.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
I don't know anything.
It's Division I football! It's the Big 12!
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
Show off any of our geniusness.
So tune in to the Sports Hump, Wednesdays from 10 to 1 on SportsTownChicago.com.
I just gotta bring it to their attention, dude.
You better watch who you're talking about running. 0-0 score. Sting win the first one, 25-18. Dr. Pete alongside Kyle Griffin. Griff, from what you've seen, jumping back on the saddle here as Jacobson.
Back in the saddle again.
Goody goes for the kill, picked up cleanly by Rose. Villa-Eunice goes far side for Williams. Williams is blocked by Goody and Droner. 1-0 Sting draw first blood. What have you noticed about the Sting that have allowed them to take such advantage of First Alliance, who had easy going yesterday?
I think, just like you said, they're just taking advantage of the simple mistakes. They're catching First Alliance out of place, and that's the one thing for the Sting right now that they're able to do. They're able to just take advantage of that mispositioning.
Karina Degadillo tries to do a double knee slide back set over the net. We're not able to do so, but at least it looked fancy.
Well, this court is not very conducive for knee slides.
Yeah. 1-1 your score. R1 is talking to a player talking to coach talking to R1. R1 talking to coach. It's kind of like a play-by-play for just what's happening. R1 now gives the official call. Williams, jump serve, and service error. The trend continues, Griff.
Yeah, I think just like you said, Williams, she's just can't find that happy medium zone of that high toss. And once she does get it down like we saw during the high school season, she'll be okay. But as of right now, she's having trouble. She's, as you've said, she's only hitting about 50%, and you can't have that.
2-2 your score. Nava checks in for the serve as Goody sends that one out of bounds on a service error. So service errors return to one another. Set one kill attempt, Hansen, but the set wasn't above the net, so it's, albeit Hansen is strong, she can't send it through the net.
Yeah, if you could send a ball through a net, it might have to be a flaming ball.
Nava over to Vidansky. Vidansky sends it over the two-hand set. Villa-Eunice full length to Talaka. Tool block! Tool kill! Tool!
How about a belt sander?
Belt sander. 4-2 your score. Nava teardrops it right over the top. Good dig by the libero, Bogdansky. Tipping over right hand. Dawson resets up the attack. Talaka goes off the double block. She sends it high back into play. Nava back to Talaka off the double block again. That time falls on the near side. Hansen can't recover in time. 5-2 First Alliance up by 3.
Now this is the First Alliance that you're used to seeing. When you're talking during that break, coach is probably like, you guys need to get this together because this isn't right.
That one goes out of bounds. Good eye by Jacobson. I know you're mine. I walked the line.
Oh, Johnny Cash.
Love is a burning thing. Nava serves over, picked up by the libero Bogdansky. Outside, double block. Talaka and Zielinski, and that one sends into the net. Dawson, I could see a timeout coming soon for the Sting, and there it is. 7-2, we'll take it with him. We'll be back in a quick on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Mielhausen, host of the Fight Club, right here on SportsTownChicago.com. And if you want to hear exciting highlights like this.
I mean, you can go deep. Oh, he got rocks. Dos Santos looking for the finish. He's out. It is all
He's out.
over.
Good left hand. The end is there. And that is it. Just like that. Game, set, match.
Hector Lombard.
Stop it. They are losing for the first time.
Right now the Sting are caught in a bad romance as it's 7-2. They are down by 5. Nava serves over, picked up by the libero. Bogdansky set outside. Dawson punches it and sends that. Oh, there is a tip called. Oh, the line is coming over. Whoa. Okay.
Ooh.
The line judge adamantly said it was a tip. The R1 said, you can go back to your station, that's my call. Okay, 8-2 your score, Nava. At least the R1 takes control of his call and backs it up. Dawson gets a tip there. 8-3 going to be your score. The worst thing you could see is when an R1 it doesn't make that quick and firm call.
Yeah, it's tough. If he doesn't make that quick call, then you might see him get swayed to another person's opinion. But the fact is, the R1 is the official call. So what he says goes.
Zielinski goes for the kill attempt back on the side. Jacobson to Villa-Unis, near side. Talaka sends it over. Side bump, Bogdansky down. Hansen. Bop.
Well, the back line play for First Alliance right now is really killing them. They've got one person stationed in the back, and right now Talaka was back. Sorry, not Talaka. It was Williams stationed in that back line, and they're just slow on the reaction. So that's really hurting them right now.
8-5 your score, SportsTownChicago.com. Trailing by 3, but slowly coming back. Now Connell line drives it to Talaka. 10-foot line set, Villa-Unis and Williams. Again, putting too much mustard behind it, sends it sailing. 8-6, only a 2-point lead now for First Alliance. If they get another point, I could feel a timeout for Alliance.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to give up that big of a lead and then just let it fall apart.
Zielinski goes for the one kill, retrieved cleanly by Held. Resets up the attack for the Alliance. High return, Jacobson, left-hand double attempt, Villa-Unis, but they're able to seek it out. And Hansen tips it over and gets it in. 8-7.
Now that was very close to being a lift right there, but she was able to get towards it and shoot it towards that far left corner and just get the point. First Alliance, she's out of position once again.
But serving into the net, returning the favor, Sarah Connell. 9-7 as Downtown Boom Boom, the Killer Bee, Brittany Brown. 3 nicknames.
Downtown, the Killer Bee, Boom Boom, Brittany Brown.
Yeah. 9-7 your score. Hansen sends it just outside the line. 10-7 now your score. First Alliance leads by 3.
Well, just got to take advantage of these mishaps.
Far set, spike down. Williams tries to get it, and that one goes out of bounds. Hits the Mizuno sign. 10-8 your score. Right now, though, it's going to be interesting to see when the Sting really have to hanker down and make their push. Because trailing by 2 is not the time to just go 1 for 1.
No, you want to take advantage. You got a 2-point lead. You want to build that up. You can't let anything slip away.
Villa-Unis outside to Rose, high bump. Sets up Hansen. Williams able to find the placement. Villa-Unis goes for the dump. Clean goes far side. Dawson over the top. Getting the kill there is going to be Crystal and Goody. 10-9 your score.
And just out of position again. It's really unfortunate that they just keep getting caught out of position.
Hop serve, right hand is going to be Dawson. Villa-Unis sets up Brown. Brown sends it out of bounds. 10-9 your score. It is a 1-point lead. 10-10, they tied it up.
There it goes. It's all tied up, but they just can't. The mispositioning is really hurting them, and when they get caught out of the mispositionings, they are sending stuff out of the court. They're sending it left and right. It's hurting them.
Spike down, attempt by Held. Joust sent back to Williams. Villa-Unis far side. Rose doesn't hit antenna. That one drops in. Rose gets the kill. 11-10. I call her the out of the roof Rose because for 5'8" she can jump through it.
Yeah, that she can.
Jump serve by the aforementioned Rose. Can't get there is Held. Tip called. Point goes to First Alliance.
Now going back to that last play, she sends it straight off of the tape, and puts so much spin on it that's what causes it to drop so fast and catches the Sting out of position.
Rose serves over. Dawson at the left side. Tip over right hand, and Villa-Eunice goes for the pancake, but Brown wasn't prepared for that. 12-11, your score.
And going for the pancake, she was able to get underneath it, but just didn't have any backside support.
Hop serve over right hand, Bogdansky. Villa-Eunice high over to Williams. Williams goes for the kill. Nothing there. Quick one for Goody. Resets up the attack. Brown, Williams, but Brown set it right at the antenna. Not able to adjust in time was Villa-Eunice. 12-12. We are tied up. That was a quick turnaround there for the Sting, and timeout for First Alliance. We'll be back. SportsOnChicago.com.
With football season finally around the corner.
That ain't true!
Yes, it is, and that's why you need the Sports Hump for your pigskin fix. Wednesdays from 10 to 1, Rick and Ian.
They like playing with each other.
Well, that may be true, but they will break down the thoughts of the brightest minds in the game.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
I don't know anything.
It's Division I football. It's the Big 12.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
Show off any of our geniusness.
So tune in to the Sports Hump, Wednesdays from 10 to 1 on SportsTownChicago.com.
Your score on SportsOnChicago.com. Dr. Pete alongside Kyle Griffin. Back to serve is going to be the libero Bogdansky, which I always joke if I have kids, that's what they'll be. Short.
Liberos.
Quick. Good kill outside by Brittany Brown. She does the triple foot stomp out of jubilation. 13-12 your score now on SportsOnChicago.com and League of Our Own. Don't forget, folks, all these games today also being filmed, so go to our live stream account. You just click on the picture on the homepage and see past games. Also, you can download the audio for other games. That one stays in bounds. Good outside kill there by Dawson. So if you want to rehear any of these games, all you got to do, go to the website, SportsOnChicago.com, click on President's Challenge. The wording on the homepage, it'll take you right there. Serve over held. 13-13, we're tied up. Miller checks back in after having her hand taped up. Williams sends it over to Held. Dawson set 10-foot line, uses the full length. Go back to Good. What a good high set. As Goody able to get it from the left antenna, making it 14-13, and the Sting have taken the lead.
That they have. They're getting back to what they were before. They're just taking advantage of the mishaps, and unfortunately right there for the Sting, they send that one out of the back of the court. But, they're taking advantage and able to get themselves in a position to win this.
14-14 your score is SportsOnChicago.com. Jacobson in to serve. Right hand. Hop serves it. Set up to Goody. Ooh. Johnny B. Good. 15-14.
Ooh. Vicious, vicious, vicious.
Go, go. Go, Johnny. Go, go. Go, Johnny. Go, go. Johnny B. Good. Serve over. Degadillo. Rose to Villa-Eunice. Williams near side. Set to the full length of the net. Dawson goes over. Rose able to get there. We're going to have a stoppage of play as a volleyball from court 2 rolls in.
That's the one bad thing about having these contiguous courts. As you see in between 2 and 3, you have the net up. In between the 2 courts, you have the net up. I mean, it would really help if you had it in between all of them, but that would be too much.
Yeah, then you wouldn't be able to see anything. We wouldn't be able to see the course. 16-14 your score, SportsOnChicago.com. Court 2, that game's already ended. So with the way this thing's going, we'll probably stick it here for the game 2 on court 1. That makes any sense. 16-15 your score. We are SportsOnChicago.com and League of Our Own. Williams back to serve. Dookie Bound had Mrs. Williams say yesterday, what would it take for us to call a Duke game? I said, for Duke to ask us to call a game. She's like, I want to see that happen. I'm like, well, you do whatever you can, Mrs. Williams. As staying in bounds, Williams with the clap, 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 stomp, 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 clap.
Ace.
All tied up, 16 apiece right now. Williams high jump serve, and that one hits the side of her hand. Again, shooting right about 50% right now.
Yeah, she tries to put a little bit of a hook shot on that one. It just slides off the side of her hand, and she gets the ace, and then she gets the whoops.
17-16, Talaka high to Miller, back to Talaka. She goes over the top, good side by Digadillo. Dawson goes for the kill, far side. Dawson finds the creek.
It took me a second to get that one. I'm like, huh? Oh, Dawson's Creek reference. Way to go, James Vanderbeek.
Varsity Blues, American Classic. Williams with the spike, good, picks it up. Set 10-foot line going for the kill. Jacobson underneath it. Villaunis backslide to Nava. Two-hand self-preservation high by Digadillo. Dawson tips over the top. Dawson keeps it in of the right side of the line. 19-16. A 6-point lead at one point for First Alliance. Now a 3-point lead for the Sting.
Well, the mispositioning once again is really hurting them, and the Sting are taking advantage of every opportunity that they can.
That one goes out of bounds on a service error. 19-17, lead it down to 2 as Nava back to serve. I do see the one, the only Mrs. Nava in the crowd. Pleasant lady. Far side, Dawson goes down. Ooh, two players running into each other for First Alliance, and getting the kill is Waka Waka, Jessie Talaka.
Yep. Once just slamming it down. She saw the opportunity in the middle, a little bit towards the left rear corner back here, and she shot it down there.
Serve over. Dawson goes for the kill for double block, with Zielinski recently checked into the game. Sending it over with the right palm, but on the wrong side of the antenna. Bring out the rope. We're all knotted up at 19.
Yeah, that we are. She tries to just slap that one over to keep it in play, and just a little bit of a miss hit off the side of her hand. Sends it on the wrong side of the antenna.
Dig down low, Badansky. Uppercut right hand, Dawson. Slide down, Williams sets up Talaka. Talaka sends it out of bounds. By the trajectory there, looked like she was looking for a tip, but the Sting, not playing into that game, kept the hands low. 2019.
Yeah, usually you want the hands high, but in certain situations you keep them low, because if she's shooting it cross court, you don't want it to hit off that block and get the tool.
2019 your score, Williams. And it goes to Villaunis, sends it out of bounds, no tip there. Connell kept her hands out of the way. 21-19 lead back to 2.
Once again, just not playing into it. They're keeping their hands out of the way, and First Alliance is trying to hit it off, and it's just not there.
High bump, Zielinski to Talaka. Talaka with the kill. 21-20 off the tip.
Well, this is what they need. They just need to get some points, get themselves back in it, get a little bit of a breather, I guess you could say, and not let this get away from them.
Serve over, Villaunis. Side, and kicking underneath it is Dawson. 21-20 your score on SportsTownChicago.com.
I mean, you can keep it alive that way, but if it goes under the net, that's a no-no.
No, not him. Dig down low, Miller after checking back into the game. Set, far side, Dawson tips over, Miller underneath that one. Villaunis back to lefty Brown. Dig, good dig there by Badansky. Sending it over is going to be held. Villaunis back, Brown down, Brown down, Brown down.
Well, that was a tongue twister right there.
Yeah, I didn't know what I'm talking about.
But she comes across that lefty swing. It's so hard to judge where she's going to go with it, because the lefty motion is just, it's so unnatural for people to read. And that's what happened. She comes across and just slams it down and hits it off one of the forearms and sends it into the crowd.
Serve not over. Villaunis sends it into the net. 22-22, we're all tied up now.
Well, but can't have that. Can't have those mishaps. Those service errors are going to hurt you.
Back to serve, clearing it. Dawson, Williams. Backslide Villaunis to Zielinski. Bumped by Dawson. Quick one by Hansen. Hands it. sends it through the outstretched hands of Iliunas, and it goes out of bounds. 23-20, break for First Alliance.
Yeah, big break for First Alliance. Iliunas put her hands up in self-preservation, and it just slipped right through.
Timeout on the court by the Sting. Can the Sting take this one away, or is First Alliance going to send it through? We'll find out. SportsOnChicago.com.
When you and your family want a quick meal everyone will love, put that burger on the back burner and go to Chick-fil-A at 301 East Loop Road in Wheaton. So when that burger needs a break, eat more chicken at Chick-fil-A.
How to play tennis with a baseball bat.
What the deuce?
I'm Hulk Hogan.
Did he used to play football when he was in high school?
Yes, quite the female golfer.
SportsTownChicago.com. It's all fun and games.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair.
Welcome back, SportsOnChicago.com. Dr. Pete, Kyle Griffin. Oh! Whoa! Good kill.
Yeah, that was a beautiful kill right there. Just a perfect set in the perfect position. Nothing you can do about that. That's just a fireball coming down.
Ball in Fuego. Brittany down, keeps it in. Downtown, Brittany Brown, 24-23. We're at set 2 point.
Yeah, such control off that swing. She's able to pick and choose her spots. She shoots that one down the line and just catches it.
Back to serve. Miller, right hand serve. Sends it up. Set far side, Connor spike down. Blocked. Is it tipped? It is tipped. Who gets the point? It says 25-23. Iliunas and Held at the net right now discussing. We believe they're going to say Held with the tip. And yes, they are. Held did get the tip. 25-23. Griff, we're going to go to 3. So we'll be back. Set 3 action. First Alliance clawed back in that second one. What's going to happen? We'll find out. SportsTownChicago.com.
How do I become a DJ? How can I hang out at cool shows, go backstage, be on the air, play cool music? Well, it can actually happen to you. A career working in radio or TV can happen at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting trains you for careers in both radio and TV, on air and behind the scenes, whatever you want. Classes meet 3 days or nights a week, and in just 10 short months, you'll be ready to start your career in broadcasting. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting offers hands-on training, cool internships, job placement assistance, and financial aid for those who qualify. They're going to help you get into a career that you can love at their suburban campus in Lombard. All you got to do is go to beonair.com to get info. That's beonair.com. Or you can text radio to 99161. You can also get your broadcast portfolio started right now by being Q101's concert correspondent at Jamboree. You'll get VIP tickets to the show, shoot interviews with the crowd, and score $100 in concert cash. Just head to Q101 Club section of Q101.com for all the info.
SportsTownChicago.com, the only place where you can talk Pokemon with the Pokemaster. Bringing you all the pressing topics, brought to you by SportsTownChicago.com.
You want to do a live sports show with up to 3 of your friends? Yeah. Would you like to be invited to live sporting events? Well, yeah. Well, you can now with SportsTownChicago.com. Sportstown Chicago is the home of the ICB Sports Network. Learn blogging, podcasting, and promos right here at SportsTownChicago.com. For more information, go to beonair.com or dial 630-916-1700. SportsTownChicago.com. We're in the league of our own.
Friday Night Hoops.
We've got ball!
Basketballs, that is. Yes, that's right. We're bringing you all the high school basketball news from around the area.
Whoopee!
Fridays from 5 to 7 p.m. only on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hey guys, it's Pete McMurray. Every time I'm out and about, people always ask, Pete, how do I become a DJ? How can I hang out at cool concerts, go backstage, and most importantly, be on the air? Well, I'm here to tell you about the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting
Hey, this is Dr. Pete, SportsTownChicago.com, inviting you to check out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week. Their weight release program helped me drop over 50 pounds and over 10 pant sizes. Visit our homepage of SportsTownChicago.com or theedgeonair.com to find out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week.
Butt scratcher?
No, Peter.
Butt scratcher?
Peter, no.
Butt scratcher?
No.
And we're back, SportsTownChicago.com. Set 3 action. Sting took the first one. First Alliance bounced back. We're going to 3 now as Zielinski and Miller are about to exchange so they can get the proper substitutions. I think the big difference there was in a good part of set 1. Miller was out with a cut hand. You don't got your libero in there. I mean, that's your libero. That's your quarterback.
Yep. She's the play caller.
Left hand good goes over the top of the net. Viliunas sets up Williams. Blocked down, Nava picks it up. Spike down Williams, able to get it cleanly is Badansky. Left side, good goes for the kill. Still nothing there. Set 10-foot line again, Rose underneath it, and getting the kill there, helping each other out, was Lee and Good. Lee not seeing a lot of playing time today, but sees some right there and gets her name said. Degadillo checks in, serve specialist. Degadillo, right hand, set serve, sends it to Rose. Rose up to Viliunas, backslide, Nava mistimed it. Mistimed the kill attempt, but still gets it, 1-1 your score.
Yeah, that mistiming actually helped her out a little bit because she was able to read the court a little bit better. She saw that there was nothing open on the right-hand side, or on our right-hand side, so she sends it along the left-hand side from our point of view, sends it right down that line in that corner.
And Williams, another service error.
Yeah, it's tough. She's having a lot of trouble with that so far, and that's the one thing that I firmly believe is hurting them.
2-1 your score. Miller to Viliunas. She sends it back corner. Sends it out of bounds. 2-1 your score. SportsOnChicago.com. Moving up to 3-1 now. Talaka with a good left kick. Offset volleyball over to Good. Good. Jump serve. Sends it back to Talaka. Talaka sets up to Viliunas. Nava on the slide off the double block. Picked up by Degadillo. One decoy. Dawson down. Dawson kill. 4-1 your score.
Yeah, just once again taking advantage of these situations, and it's really hurting First Alliance right now.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else with the word Dawson in it.
Nope.
Not that I could think of. Talaka over the top. All the way to the left side. Dawson into the net. 4-2 going to be your score now on SportsOnChicago.com. Some other First Alliance players walking by for First Alliance support. Nava back to serve. No 4-2 as we continue along. We'll get to that story I was going to attempt to tell. Nava, good dig down low. Viliunas back to the middle. Williams goes for the serve. Degadillo picks it up. Quick one attempt by Hansen. Dig down low by Jacobson. Talaka with the directional hit off the right hand of Droner, making it 4-3.
And she hits it off a Droner and she sends it right into the antenna. Yeah, can't do that.
Badansky off to the side to Dawson. Dawson blocked by Zielinski. First time playing in almost a year because of shoulder surgery. She's back. She's back. Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend.
Well, you just told me, so you told a friend.
There we go. Thank you. Out of bounds there is going to be Degadillo, not able to return cleanly. 5-4, First Alliance takes it. Don't forget, folks, best of 3, first to 15 is going to win. Serve over, Nava, got to win by 2. Backside. Good dig, Williams. Viliunas with the decoy across the middle. Talaka, and not able to get low enough there is Jacobson. 5-5 your score.
Trying to pound through the double block, just wasn't able to. A little bit of a quick decoy on the slide. She was able to get that decoy there, and boom, she gets the block.
Serve over. High set. Talaka off the block. Dig Badansky. Right hand kill attempt picked up cleanly by Williams. Badansky over to the side again. Set off to the side. Pick up by Digadillo. Good self-preservation by Miller. And Hanson down. Hanson kill. Where's the love?
Hanson, she's so tall in that middle. It's tough to get around that. When you put her right in front of any block, it's tough, especially if she jumps.
Quick one set along the line. Talaka tries to send it over, but Connell's there in time. Williams sends it up, backside. Villayun. Whoa! Whoa! What did that floorboard say to you? Ow!
Just once again,
I wasn't expecting that one. That's pretty funny.
That's a perfectly timed set. She's able to slam it down.
Quick back slide over the top. Two-hand set. 10-foot line kill attempt there by Dawson. Villayunas back, down, and that block might have gone out of bounds. Williams gives the effort for it anyway, and we're at 7-6 now. Once the 8-point mark is hit, there's a rotation in the club level play because it is best and first to 15.
Yeah, it's kind of like the college level as well. Well, for me at least, that's what I'm used to. So that's what I can compare it to.
When you hit the 5th set in college, it's like, all right, we'll just have you do 15. Well, and because you see the format of it, you want to keep the timing as close as it can be to the games on the other courts. 7-7 your score. 7 and 7. 77. 1977. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You're just talking right now.
Dawson over the top. 8-7 your score. There's the rotation as First Alliance is going to get the serve in a second. Griff, thoughts so far in the club level play?
It's very fast. We see high school level, which is fast itself, but the club level, you've got girls from all over playing with each other, and the way that they practice for these things, it's just phenomenal.
High set near side, going for the kill is going to be Lee. Back. Badansky picks it up, and Villayunas not able to get under it. We're back to 8 apiece.
Unfortunately, just a good pickup by the Sting on the far side of the court. And for First Alliance, after it comes over the top, they were out of position once again, and that's really been their downfall.
And kill on the far side. Badansky has a part of that one, the libero. Oh, they're saying it went out of bounds. 9-8 your score as Miller now checks in. Be a server. Finds Dawson, far back corner. Connell, high set, near side. Nava with the block against Lee. Set backside over the top is going to be held. Villayunas, decoy, left hand. Brown. Two-hand, directional set. Villayunas, Brown goes for the left hand. Big kill! Big lefty kill by Boom Boom downtown Becky Brown.
It's very smart by Brown right there. She decoyed as if she was going with the set, and then boom, slings that lefty hammer around it and just pounds it towards the corner.
I'm shocked you didn't give her the lefty nickname.
The lethal lefty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give it to her.
Not lethal enough yet?
Yeah, I think she deserves it.
Okay. Timeout on the court, 11-8 your score. First Alliance, can they continue on, or is it going to go the other way? We'll find out on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hi, it's Dave Jude. If you'd love a career in sports, check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports or text Chicago Sports to 33239. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting trains you for on-air and behind the scenes in radio, TV, and web with internships, financial aid for those who qualify, and job placement. Start your career in less than a year. Check out exciting sports careers at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports or text Chicago Sports to 33239.
Popping bottles in the ice, like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right. Getting slizzard, sipping scissor in my ride, like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly.
11-8 your score. Getting a kill like a G6 is Melissa Nava, as she gets a bat pat there from Villa Eunice. 12-8 your score.
Now that's what we've seen out of Nava all year throughout the high school level.
I'm still waiting for my Hinsdale South Hornet. I wonder if it's a problem for her being a Hornet playing against the Sting. Is it like hurting one of your own? I don't know. 12-8 your score. And Miller sends that one out of bounds. Rose goes for the dive attempt. Can't find it there. 12-9 your score.
Well, I think spinning so far back, you just have trouble getting to it, and you're running with all your might. She slid, to no avail. Point goes to the Sting.
Held, serves, Rose behind the 10-foot line. Left hand of Brown. Good clean underneath it there is Held. Badansky sends it back there. Villa Eunice to Brown. Full length of the court to Williams. Williams is blocked. Good block there by Good. 12-10, only a 2-point deficit. It's pretty much, you need 5 for one, you need 3 for the other. Can't exchange 1-for-1s at this point. Left hand, Brown over the top. Badansky with a clean bump. And not able to get it over is Lee, as the set was too close to the net.
Yeah, that's been some of the Sting's problems so far today. And just like we said in the beginning, they've got a first-year setter, so it's tough to get used to that in general. But they also have had problems all season.
Sting call a timeout, as Miller, I believe, is running back to get her hand checked again. We can just keep it here, Kyle, at the, no harm, no foul. 13-10. First Alliance playing very flat in the first one. Sting took advantage of it. Close one in the second. Right now, the Alliance kind of keeping whatever momentum they can with them.
That they are. They're just trying to keep that momentum. You've got a 3-point lead as of right now. You don't want to let up any, because as we've seen in the first 2 sets, the Sting have capabilities of coming back or just closing it out here.
Serve over, Badansky. Quick one set underneath that one. And Villa Eunice gets it blocked back. Rose sends it back to Jacobson. Powell has checked into the game, and Powell not able to get underneath that one. You got to say it's hard when your backup Libro has a full leg brace on due to leg injury, so there's only so much you could do when you're limited with that range of motion. 13-11 your score. Set far side, Williams goes down, but able to get the return is Degadillo. Off the top, they are calling the tip. Point goes to the Sting, 13-12.
Now
Go ahead.
This is not what First Alliance wanted off the timeout. They needed the momentum, and the Sting just take it right from them.
Right hand, set serve, Degadillo. High, bump, Rose. Villa Eunice across the middle. Villa Eunice blocked by Good. It was 1-on-1. We're tied at 13 apiece. This one's coming down to the wire. It's either going to be 1-for-1 or we're going extra points. You don't want to start your day any other way. Degadillo serves. Williams underneath it. Brown back to Williams. Williams, tool block. Tool, kill, grip.
Let me get an electric edger.
I think I know what that is. It's like a little pointy thing that edges things. But a service error by Williams again. We're going extras as it's now 14-14.
Yeah, not what you wanted. Normally a very solid server, just having trouble so far this club season.
Jump serve, sending it far is Good. as she checks out of the game. Delgadillo checks in, 15-14 game point as Melissa Nava, the Hinsdale South Pride, right hand, set serve. Down low, Zabransky. Far side, Dawson down. Dawson with the kill, 15-15.
It's just going to go back and forth at this point. Neither of these teams is given an edge, and they're just taking what they're given.
Back to serve, rolling right hand, again tied at 15. But Connell misplays the serve. 16-15 your score, and we're at game point again. Back to serve now, Alexis Villaunis. She's a fan of Justin Bieber. Right hand, hop serve. Connell, decoy to Hansen. Dawson down, self-preservation by Villaunis. Zielinski can't kick it high, 16-16.
Now just pounding it off, and whew, lucky she was able to get it underneath after the initial hit. Just a whew.
Right now the Sting saying never say never. Dig down low, Williams. Backslide, Villaunis. Zielinski on the slide. 17-16 back to game point.
Well, just like you talked about all season, Marist had her all season, she's a difference maker. She has the height, she has the skills, and you just saw it right there on that slide.
Rose, Dawson, decoy, good. Blocked by Zielinski, but it goes out of bounds on the ricochet. 17-16 your score. Move it to 17-17. We're tied up again.
Knot 'em up.
I would keep saying the knot thing, but it's happening every 2 minutes, so I'll save our listeners. It has more impact, too, when it's, a big deficit. Does it go out of bounds? And it does. Hitting it out of bounds is Lee. 18-17, back to game point, as Powell's going to be back to serve. Game on the line. No pressure.
None whatsoever.
Left-hand serve for Powell to Held. Near side. And getting the kill is good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Good.
18-18.
Man, just tough. Neither of these teams want to give an edge, and they're just going back and forth, throwing punches.
Pick up by Rose, back to Boom Boom Becky. Tool block. Tool kill. Griff.
How about a half-inch VSR drill? I have no idea what that is, but I have an awesome list right in front of me.
That sounds fun. It sounds useful.
I'm sure it is very useful.
I bet maybe one of those was used to build this place. That's getting an expansion soon. Good tips over the top. Rose picks up cleanly. Williams sends it over. Badansky bumps from far back corner. Dawson over the top. Jacobson in good position to Williams off the double block. Pancake no by Villaunis. 19-19 your score. This one is not going to end anytime soon. I think whoever makes a personal error is what's going to be the difference today.
I completely agree. It's been a team effort so far. Can't have one person make a mistake.
Villaunis to Rose at the 10-foot line. Delgadillo. Dawson blocked by Nava and Villaunis. 2019.
Yeah, the two big ones in the middle. That's what you want. You want them to be that force right there and stop anything that's coming through.
Williams, jump serve, able to clear it. Set, full length of the net, and sending it out of bounds. Sending it out of bounds is going to be Dawson, and 21-19 is the way this one's going to end here today. What a long fought and hard battle for this team. Congratulations to First Alliance, but tip your hat to the Sting for dragging it and dragging out, brawl out fight, winning in extra points in the third. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know if you were going to say anything.
No, it was a good battle. In the beginning, I thought the Sting were going to take it in two, but then First Alliance comes out and they're like, not this time. And they come out in that third and final set. Both teams were just playing their hearts out and not making mistakes. They had a couple mistakes in the early going of that third set, but back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, once it hit the 14-point mark, and that was the difference. You know, they both played until someone gave.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up the first one here. We'll be back. The clock here says about 15 minutes as we have Michigan Elite taking on the YJs, the Wisconsin Juniors, or the WJs, or the WJs. Wisconsin versus Michigan coming up on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hey, this is Dr. Pete, SportsTownChicago.com, inviting you to check out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week. Their weight release program helped me drop over 50 pounds and over 10 pant sizes. Visit our homepage of SportsTownChicago.com or theedgeonair.com to find out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week.
Hey guys, it's Pete McMurray. Every time I'm out and about, people always ask, Pete, how do I become a DJ? How can I hang out at cool concerts, go backstage, and most importantly, be on the air? Well, I'm here to tell you about the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting trains you for a career in radio, TV, and web design, on air and behind the scenes. Classes meet 3 days or nights a week, and in less than a year, you'll be ready to start your career in broadcasting. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting offers hands-on training, exciting internships, job placement assistance, and financial aid for those who qualify. They'll help get you into a career that you can love at their suburban campus in Lombard. They're enrolling now for upcoming classes, and seats are filling up quickly. To get started, go to beonair.com/rock. That's beonair.com/rock, or you can text ROCK to 33239. That's ROCK to 33239. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
SportsTownChicago.com is your place for